going? It is Paige here. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. And it is, what day is today? It is, I believe, the 21st, yes. So this is going to be day 21st of Vlogmas, which is very shocking for me that I've been doing so well of uploading every single day. But anyways, as you can tell about this subject about today, I think it's a bit too dark, which I don't know why it's doing that. But anyways, as you can tell by the title today, I'm going to explain to you guys why I no longer want to take birth control. So I've told my mom before that I'm going to finish all the birth control pills I had, and then when I finish them, I no longer want to take them and stuff like that. So I have 1 more month of the pill. So the last day of the pill that I'm going to take is on January 15th. So on January 16th, I'll be sharing my story with you guys, like showing you guys on how I'm going to get my period back to be regular and all that. Because let's just face the facts, when you get off the pill, you don't get your period right away. And it also depends how long you've been taking birth control. And I've been taking it for a little over 6.5 years, I believe. It's definitely been 6 years, but I think it's been like about 6.5 years that I've been taking it. So of course, for me taking that long, I'm not gonna get my period right away. And I thought I would share with you guys right now why I no longer want to take it, so you guys have a better understanding. So when I start making videos on trying to get my period back and stuff like that. So let's just start with the video on why I don't want to take the pill anymore. My number one reason why I no longer want to take it is because I do not have a boyfriend and I haven't done anything sexually in any case that would cause me to have a baby. So I do want to have a child at some point, and just taking the pill would not help me to do that. And plus, either way, I'm not planning to have a baby. So mom, if you're watching this, don't panic, please. But I haven't done anything sexual, and I don't have a boyfriend. If I had a boyfriend right now, I probably would still continue taking the pill, because yes, I want to have a baby, but at the moment, I think it's not a good time for me to have a child right now. But like I said, I'm not doing anything sexual, and I don't have a baby. So either way, taking the birth control is literally pointless for me to continue to taking it, because I haven't done anything. So it's not like I'm gonna have a baby of not doing anything, because literally all I do is just sit around and watch Netflix all day. Number two is the weight gain and trying to lose weight. So I'm at the point of my life where I care about my health. And I've been, especially this past year, it's been really hard for me to lose the extra weight that I have, but it's like really easy for me to keep gaining the weight. And I feel like part of that is because of the pill, and I'm not blaming the pill 100%, because I have been binge eating a lot more and stuff like that. So it's not 100% on the pill. But this past summer, I've been really trying to be careful what I eat, exercise and all that, and it's just was so hard to lose that extra weight that I have. So I feel like just the birth control pill has been holding on the extra weight on me, and it's just been really difficult on losing the extra weight, because I feel like if I wasn't taking the pill over the summer, then I would have lost a lot more weight. It's just, but at the moment I have put a lot more weight because I am at my dad's and stuff like that, and just the bigger portions in America, it's just I'm not used to, and I still have a problem with binge eating and stuff like that. So whatever you put on the plate, I'm just going to eat the whole thing. So, but like I told my dad, if I am going to stay here a bit longer, I am going to start cooking more out at home. We just need to go to the grocery stores and stuff like that. But I feel like when I get on the pill, it will be a lot easier for me to lose the weight. Number three is not having a regular period. So when I did some little research on this, I guess it's normal for women not to really have regular periods. But for the past year with mine is that I haven't really had a regular period. So what happened with me, I think my last regular period, I just literally just finished having a regular period, and I haven't had a regular period for like the past year. I think my regular period that I had was back in January or February. So my problem is with this is I won't get my period, or when I do get my menstrual cycle, it will last for 2 hours, like 2 hours. So if you're a woman, you will know that is not normal to have your period for like 2 hours. A normal menstrual cycle, you will have it like 3 to 7 days, and I was just not having it. I usually have my menstrual cycles about 3 or 4 days, depending how heavy I'm bleeding that month. So it's just I haven't had a regular period. So it is truly pointless to continue taking that pill if I'm not going to have a regular period, because that's the whole point why I started taking birth control, is to have a regular period. And if it's just going to keep continuing the past year, it's just hasn't really been regular. So it's really, taking the pill is just pointless of taking it if it's not going to help me to have a regular period. Number 4 is decrease libido. So what this means is the pill affects your hormones, especially the hormonal birth control, and I believe mine is a hormonal birth control, since it is meant for me to have my period every month. So, but the problem is it does affect your sex drive and your libido. So it will change your sex hormones and libido, and when it affects your sex hormones, it's not natural, it's not healthy, and it just causes problems in the long run. And that's something I do not want. I want to have irregular sex hormones and stuff like that, because nothing wrong with that, but it's just I don't want to have a hormonal problem with a pill if it's going to affect my hormones in general in a negative way. Because when you changes your sex hormones, it does have a negative effect, which I'm going to explain more in details later on. Number 5 I have is a vaginal discharge. So this is a little bit disgusting to explain, but I think it is very, very important, because I feel like since taking it, it does have an effect on my vaginal discharge. So if vaginal discharge is like perfectly normal for you, because it's just cleaning out, because your vagina has acids in it, so it just cleans itself naturally. But the problem is with taking birth control, you either have more discharge or less discharge. And me personally, I've definitely noticed since taking the birth control that I've been having a vaginal discharge, and I had to go check with my OBGYN, because especially when I was working out. So this was sometime around 2016, where I was just having like white stuff of the vaginal discharge, white stuff would come out, and it just smelled really bad. And that's my problem with my vaginal discharge that I'm still having. When I have the discharge, it just smells really bad. I will have a lot of the vaginal discharge when I do work out, and it just smells it's like I've been peeing, and it just smells really bad. But back in 2016, when I had the white stuff coming out, and it smelled, my OBGYN had to check and my uterus and all that to make sure I did not have any infection. Because when that is like that, when you're having more vaginal discharge, and just if it smells really bad, you're just at a higher risk of getting an infection compared to someone who just has a normal vaginal discharge and isn't taking birth control. So that's one of the reasons why I want to get off the pill, because I just have more vaginal discharge, and it just smells really bad. So I feel like when I get off the pill, my vaginal discharge will be a lot more normal, and it just won't smell as bad like it does when I'm taking the pill. Number 6 is you are at a higher risk of having blood clots, high blood pressure, and hypertension. And this just, again, affects with the hormones when you're taking the birth control, and that's just how it is. And number 7 which I'm going goes more in depth of me explaining number 6 with a high risk and stuff, and with number 4 decrease libido, which is the long-term effects on taking the pill. So the long-term risk, disclaimer, the long-term effects, it also depends which birth control you're taking, and it depends on the person, because not everybody is going to experience this when taking the birth control and getting it off and stuff like that. But the long-term effects of taking the pill is cardiovascular problems such as heart attacks, stroke, and blood clots, which again, for those effects, it only affects depending on which birth control you're taking. It also causes cancer, which the pill affects with the sex hormones. And that's what I was talking about with the sex hormones. So if it affects the sex hormones, you're just at a high risk of getting cancer, and which the cancer that you will get for this is breast, ovarian, and endometrial, cervical, and colorectal cancer. And that's all because when you take the birth control, it affects your sex hormones, and when it affects your sex hormones, you're just at a higher risk of getting cancer. And that's something I do not want. I'm like I said in the beginning of the video, I'm just at the point of my life where I'm almost 24 years old. I'll be 24 years old in 2 weeks, and I'm just at the point of my life right now that I want to be healthy. I'm just at the age where my body's changing, and because when you're going and hitting 20s, around my age, what they call this thing where it's like in puberty, so your body is changing, your hormones are changing and stuff like that, and just taking the birth control, I don't necessarily need it. The only thing I am worried of when I get out of the pill is that of the pains. I know there's a certain way of your diet where you're not going to be in so much pain and stuff like that, and having a regular period does have an effect of your diet. So if you have a healthy diet, you can have a regular period. So when I get the birth control pill, it's going to force me to change my diet to be a lot healthier. So that's just going to force me to have a healthy diet and be the healthy person that I want to be. But like, also I'm just at the point where, like I said multiple times, keep repeating, is I want to be healthy. Taking the birth control is not going to help me. I want to have a regular period because at some point in my life, I do want to have kids. But since the birth control is a high risk of taking it, and it affects your body very negatively, like I said in the other things, that's something I do not want to worry about, and I just want to have kids. And I can't continue with taking the birth control because let's say if I might find someone that I love and getting off the pill because one day we just want to try, it's going to take longer for me to get my period than it would take if I had to get it off it now. And I'm not saying I'm going to have kids now. I don't want to have kids now. I'm not ready. I do not have the money for it. I barely have any money for myself to thrive on my own. So therefore, I don't even have enough money to. If I don't have enough money for me, for heck, I would never have enough money for the kid. But like, I'm just at the point. I want to be better myself, and get out of the pill will force me to be the healthier version that I want to be that I see myself when I get older, and the birth control won't do it, and it's not like I necessarily need the pill. And because the only thing I'm worried about is the pains. And with the pains is I'm just going to throw up, and that's the one thing I'm worried about. And since taking birth control, I haven't had a migraine for the past 5 years. And I think that's the only reason why the birth control helped me not to have migraines, because after I still had a migraine the first year that I took birth control, and then after that for like 5 years now I've had a migraine, and that's also why I'm worried, because that happened very frequently when I had my period. And even when I didn't have a period, I just had the most craziest migraines, like every time. So those are just the two main things that I am worried about of getting on the pill. But like the pains of getting being like off my period, I feel like that me working out more often and just eating a healthier diet, I think that was some help for the pain not to be so bad to the point where I'm throwing up. But like I said, I would be taking you guys with me of trying to get my period and stuff like that. So yeah, so I'm going good because I'm noticing that I keep repeating myself. So anyways, give this video a like up, a thumbs up if you did enjoy this video and you're excited to see more videos of me talking about my experience, making videos of my experience on trying to get my period and stuff like that. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the little bell button to get notified when I upload a new video, especially now since I am doing Vlogmas. And don't forget to follow all my social media, which will be somewhere around the screen. But if not, it will also be down below in the description box of all my social media that I am using. So I think that is all, and I'll see you guys in my next video, which will be tomorrow. Bye guys.